What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studio. Act like you got some sense and smash the like and subscribe button. Also, share the content, goes a long way, and we appreciate it here on the channel on a frigid Monday morning here in the Midwest. A great weekend of college football. Oh my God. Indiana's a live dog. They look like they want all the smoke in the Big Ten, and I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Then we're going to talk some Tennessee. Tennessee, they beat Alabama. Wow. And oh my goodness. It was really off the charts. Miami beats the Bird Gang in Louisville. We'll talk some of that. Michigan lost and turned out. Yeah, Michigan lost a very winnable game to Illinois. Find out what we think and what's going on with that. And then Georgia. The devil came down to Georgia. Georgia came down to Texas, and they wanted to see what their Texas ass whooping looked like. And yeah, it was a shocker. Billy Napier in Florida. Look, the SEC was on some put some respect on my name, and I have to go ahead and respect every bit of that. These stories and many more when we come back from a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Taco Bell, Live Moss. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local Taco Bell. Taco Bell, Live Moss. If you have the app, you can try the Big Cheez-It, you can try the Cantina Chicken menu, online exclusives, and the Cravings menu as well. If you go into that online exclusive, there's the Veggie Build Your Own Cravings box, along with the meal for two and many more. Taco Bell, Live Moss. Yeah, shout out to Taco Bell. Make sure y'all stop in. So we're not going to go ahead and delay this. Let's just jump on out there. Kirby Smart. I know I've made fun of him at times. Okay, I know I've made fun of Kirby Smart. I've given him the foghorn, leghorn voice, but this dude came out, and what they were able to get accomplished against this Texas, because Texas was running through everybody like a buzzsaw. And you know, here on the App Stupid channel, we're forward thinkers, because I had somebody, I'm not going to say his name, but he knows who he is because I actually gave him a reply. But on Wednesday of last week, we were starting to talk about who were the first four from the SEC that were going to get in, who was also on the bubble. And then his reply was, hey, look, it's way too early to be talking about who's going there. And then I shit you not, Saturday at 10:05 in real time, college football, ESPN was doing the same thing, but they didn't get down into the weeds like I do. Okay. So I know that you all will never give me my props. And then these guys who don't have quote unquote talent, all they do is come to my channel and steal my stuff and then just go ahead and put a new video on it. Ta-da! Gave you the scam. So, as I will always say, I am the best in the world. However, I did not see this coming. And it was shocking in the first half of this game because Texas didn't do anything. They didn't do dick. And Quinn Ewers is a guy who I've always put up on that pedestal of being a Heisman finalist. And him, Cam Ward out of Miami. And I'd have to actually put the kid from Indiana in there because he's the most efficient quarterback nobody's even looking at. And he's flying under the radar. But oh my God, the way that Georgia went in there and handled business. And you all know, as much crap as I give Kirby Smart and the Georgia gang. Well, hey, look, shout out to you all. They put the beat down on Texas. Now, Texas, you can't win any football game when you're only rushing for 29 yards. That's that vaunted Georgia defense, and it was on display. My God, at any moment, You were just waiting for the Longhorn faithful to explode and then take it to all new heights. But no, they were having none of that. Give me a quick rap album we promoting this month. This your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern. You know how we do. Promoting another rap album this month. Overcast. Cast Got Wings. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the album is Up, Pay Me a Grip, Caught Up, Beat It Up, and many more. Overcast. Cast Got Wings. In stores now. Yeah, shout out to Overcast. Go ahead and get that album. I was sitting there banging that over the weekend. It was wild. Pay me a grip. Pay me a grip. Yeah, that was woo. Anyway, back on these Longhorns, man. Georgia had them 3 interceptions. It was just like at some point you was just looking in disbelief, like they really rattled Texas and got in their heads. And I was just like, my God, Georgia looks really good. Really good. And then on that Texas defense, they put up 108 rushing yards. Oh my God. Texas, it looked bad from the third down efficiency. They were behind the 8 ball 15 times. They only converted twice. The fourth down wasn't any better. They were put in that situation and they went for it 5 times and it only panned out 1 time. And if you're Coach Sark, you got to be thinking right now, this isn't the time that we fall apart. This can't be the time that we fall apart because you're going down to the back half of the schedule and there's so much meat in the SEC left to be played. I mean, how do you come back from that? Now, I'll be honest with you. Carson Beck, if that's a guy y'all got off the NIL, pretty much y'all need to restructure that money in his contract because he played poorly. Oh, if it wasn't an interception, it was an overthrow. It looked bad. It looked slow. Oh, my goodness. And to be honest with you, if you go back on our channel and look at it, I've never believed in him as a quarterback. I always pointed to that being deficient. I was just like, wow. But Trevor Etienne, oh my goodness. How many guys named Trevor Etienne is there running all around? He's got to be. Anyway. They had no choice but to bow down and kiss this man's rings because 19 touches, 87 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That was just to him. And he just was a man possessed. I was just like, wow. Georgia didn't have a receiver with over 46 yards. And that's atrocious. And they had to spread it around. I understand when you start to play bigger programs, you can't eye down receivers and you can't go ahead and say, this guy's going to get here, this guy. And then, like I say, you end up getting all of those penalties. Well, you end up getting interceptions because you're eyeing down receivers. You're not really going through your reads or your progressions. You don't have to have that look around. And it just became one of those things where you just was in like, wow, this is happening right now. So shout out to them. And like I said, it was just a systematic beating at every level. They had to throw Arch Manning out there. That's how far gone this was. Ewers, he seemed rattled. I mean, he was in his skill set. They gave him 43 reps at throwing the ball. 25 or 43, for 211 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. And that all had to happen in the third quarter because that was the only quarter they actually showed up. After halftime, you felt like, oh, yeah, we're in a good position. And it got away from them. Georgia was playing no games. Again, shout out to Kirby Smart and the Athens faithful. I have nothing bad to say. I have to respect the name. I have to respect y'all's brand. Because you know me, I was, like I say, I came for Georgia. I talked about the Georgia 500, them running their own reckless driving Indy NASCAR series. Then you had two people who passed away in that ridiculousness. Rest in peace. And then it was a guy who was whooping on his in-laws and, well, his family, his siblings, and then his mom. I don't know why they went to get that guy off NIL. And then we covered a story last week about a weird assault case against a non-living individual. Like, what are we doing? All of that. And Kirby Smart was like, I got this. We're going to go to Texas. We're going to whoop their ass. And we're going to be right back atop of the SEC. And we're taking it all. Hey, look, he called a shot. He called a shot. If you were just as shocked as I was, drop it in the comments. Do you think Georgia is still the top dog in the SEC? This is Big Vern. We'll be back.